This show contains adult content. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Sounds Like Crows. I'd like to thank our patrons. First of all of you, thank you so much. This week specifically, Rentabot, Matt Birch, and James Quinn. Thank y'all. And then always, which I think I actually forgot last episode, thank you to Jonathan Turner, Aaron Blackston, Jared, Kyle Neese, Ariel Weiss, Suzanne Hagen, and Greg Gray. Thank you all so much. Appreciate you. We love doing what we do. Couldn't do it without you. Thank you so much. Well, I mean, we could, but it's nice. It's nice. We're getting some equipment upgrades real soon, y'all. Thanks to everybody. So, real excited about it. Music on the show was provided by William Cartwright, Rudy Zuniga, Levi Rojas, Caleb Sunstead, or used under Creative Commons 0 from the Free Music Archives. Deadlands, The Weird West, and the Savage Worlds rule system are owned by the Pinnacle Entertainment Group that you can find at peginc.com. Finally, at the end of this episode, there is a scene which was kind of a warm-up scene, but kind of also a canon scene, but it's not canon. I tried to save it and cut it into the episode. I couldn't make it work, but it's still worth listening to, and you need to listen to it in the context of this episode, so I just put it after the credits. So with all of that out of the way, welcome back to the Weird West. Hello, everyone. We're here with the new Deadlands rules. It's very exciting. We've just converted all of our characters. There's a bunch to go over, but the main things are the fate chips are gone. All bennies are just bennies now. Grit and guts are both gone. Guts rolls are now just spirit rolls, fear rolls, like in every other Savage Worlds game. And grit is some edge. And then we're going to go through everybody's sort of changes here. It looks like Thaddeus got screwed. Harper got screwed.
Yeah.
But it's fine. Alex, we fucking called it on your martial artist and shit.
Oh, yeah, big time.
We did it exactly how the fucking new rules were somehow. So that's dope. So how did everybody change? Starting with Luciano, Lucky Crow.
Well, first of all, I actually made my character correctly now, so that's nice.
Oh,
so
that is nice. Are you actually caught up now?
This is the first time in a long time where actually Lucky's caught up. And I think overall he just became like a slightly better shooter.
Cool.
Lady's finally a legendary weapon.
Oh, yeah. Everybody got
Which I
we
feel
hit
like is kind of
legendary.
exciting. Yeah, but more or less I can taunt, I can shoot, and he can still kind of do his old thing.
Okay, Ellis, Elijah Lee Crow.
Well, there were a lot of changes to Harrowed, but I think we should just try to play out most of them.
Yeah,
What do you
that's
think?
cool. That's cool with me. Yeah, let's
there
not
were a
spoil anything
couple,
for
maybe I
people.
can go over a big one. They don't get the fear bonus anymore. They used to get like a +2 bonus to fear checks. That's gone.
Okay.
But they have a baked in ignoring 1 wound penalty.
Okay.
So that's really nice. Also, some of the Harrowed edges have changed. A lot of them just don't exist anymore.
Uh-oh.
Things like Spirit Sight. I think Ghost I lost, but me and Caleb talked about it. It wouldn't make sense for me to just like lose those abilities and can't do them anymore. So we're just going to keep doing them the way they are.
Just be fucking homebrew spell now.
Aside from that, I think everybody's going to have to listen and see some of these changes.
Okay, Blable Babel.
And then aside from that, not much has changed.
Not much has changed.
You were doing the martial arts, right?
Yeah.
There's no like.
They removed that finally. It was
crazy
really
edges.
clunky before because there was one in Deadlands that was like martial arts.
Yeah.
And then in the core book, there was like martial artist.
Yeah.
And you weren't allowed to take martial artist.
Oof.
If you had martial arts, you needed martial arts for chi mastery and all that kind of stuff.
Oof. But it's fixed.
But they changed that. Yeah, that's gone because of Suede. So now you just get the martial artist from Suede. So my damage went up a little bit.
Nice.
Aside from that,
Aside from that, it's
I mean,
better to
that's
be a
about
horror
it,
now.
honestly.
Better to be a horror.
I don't know, there's give and take, you know?
Yeah.
There's give and take. Some of this stuff I was like, well,
We'll
that
see.
sucks. We'll see.
Yeah. Okay, Abel Blable.
Honestly, it was a pretty straightforward change beyond some of the edges. Fan the Hammer and hip shooting getting renamed. Hip shooting got renamed Fan the Hammer. But other than that, I feel pretty good about the way he rolled out, honestly. I didn't have to change much. Functionally, he's going to feel really, really similar.
Okay, cool. Sweet. Harper Blarper.
So I lost a bunch of edges. Basically, we got through and then I realized that what's called speed load doesn't exist anymore. And in a Western setting, having something like rapid fire where you shoot off 5 rounds and every gun holds like 6 to 15 rounds, it's just not sustainable anymore.
Yeah, who would pick that?
Yeah, it would have just been a fucking wasted edge without that. So I switched out rapid fire and speed load, and I just ended up with trademark weapon. And then, well, I had trademark weapon, but I got the improved trademark weapon.
We're going to say that's Grace's rifle now.
It is Grace's rifle. And then I got guts. Because obviously grit is gone, so you got to find some way to make sure that you don't piss yourself every time something scary happens.
Not for the rest of the Grow Boys.
Yeah, should you mention that?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. So I said Guts is gone. I don't really know how fear levels work yet. I haven't read it, but Grit is gone, and then Guts is just a spirit roll now. Fear roll.
Yeah, guts is not a skill anymore.
That's sad.
It's just an edge.
I actually do need to bring up one thing that I apologize I didn't realize. Rebel Yell is not an edge anymore.
Right. But we're just going to do it, right?
That was my assumption.
Totally. Sounds good to me. Okay. Thaddeus.
Sadius.
Yeah, well,
Nailed
good old
it.
sad that here. Like you were saying, all the bennies are the same now. Fate's favorite no longer exists, so no more getting a plus D6 to my rolls.
Damn.
So I took High Roller instead, which will just help him be a better gambler anyway. And then with all of my guts stats gutted, he'll be a little bit better at shooting. He'll have a little bit more spirit. Then we hit Legendary. Well, y'all hit Legendary. I haven't been here for a little bit, but I took guts. That new edge. I just want to make sure.
Cool.
Hey, is a veteran of the Weird West still an edge in there?
It sure is.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. Well, that's it. Maybe some NPCs changed. Who gives a shit?
I don't.
Yep. Let's do it.
I certainly don't.
Do I need to do my levels? Is that a thing I gotta do?
You've collected the luggage from Old Boots' boat. There's so much. You're carrying a box of pistols. You're carrying all of Ellis' stuff. I don't know. How many bags do you think you guys have with you?
3 of us went down there. We got to get everybody's luggage. So we're
Well, I'm
each...
carrying Grace.
You're carrying.
And
Yeah,
you're-
I was
and
about
you're
to say.
carrying
I was
Grace.
like, aren't you
Oh, man,
carrying?
I forgot about Grace. Ugh. Are you just carrying her over the shoulder like a dead sack of potatoes?
No, dude, he's carrying her like a
Like
child.
Superman?
No,
How
dude,
did
you
you
have
make
to
it
be
up that
carrying other
shaft?
shit too.
No, we'll help
He's
you.
he's got a robo arm, dude. He
I can
puts a bag
carry-
on that arm, he can't feel shit.
Ellis can carry all the bags.
I can carry a lot of bags, and I don't have very much stuff of my own anymore. So
Ellis is Pack Mule Brother now.
He
so
always
it's you
was.
and me, Lucky. We're going to be carrying everybody's shit
Well, no,
All the way
that
up.
can't be right.
up the little pulley thing
I
through
got
the
a D
halls.
fourth in strength. I can't do.
We might have
D-
to make multiple trips. Can we just glaze over
Yeah,
this?
we're glazing over this.
But how are we going to get to Mondra going ship with all this stuff? I'll just drop it off. Everybody carry your own shit once I bring it to you.
How much? Wait, how much garbage do you actually have? I mean,
what's
I
in
have a
not much.
small little bag.
Yeah, I probably have like a backpack. Like,
Oh, you guys might have lost a lot of stuff too when we got captured.
Yeah, we only stayed at the fucking hotel for like 2 nights. We were at Old Boots' boat, and that was after we broke out of prison, so we probably don't have much.
Yeah.
well, we broke out of prison, then we went to the town and we got all the shit we needed.
Yeah, we were literally in rags. We got freaking some
Fancy clothes.
You
some
stole
fancy
your-
clothes, and that's about it.
You
Some
took your
rations.
stuff out of the hideout, I think. Everything that didn't sink into the water, Ellis went back in and grabbed all your
Yeah.
bags and shit.
Which wasn't much, but
I would imagine Abel has like half a duffel bag worth, 2 changes of clothes, and then the box with the judge's pistols. So he could easily get combined with somebody else.
So I've just got like a couple duffel bags, maybe a big backpack or something hanging off, some suitcases. We'll just load it
that's
up.
cool.
Like
Yeah,
when you're
that's
moving
cool.
and you put everything in.
Yeah, that's what we established, I think. It's a very Ellis thing to have suitcases.
Yeah, we never
I don't
buried
have a
them
suitcase anymore, I don't think.
with... No, I mean, we never got rid of it, right?
Did I lose it in the water?
I think he
With
lost
my
in the water.
signature rifle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, whoops.
Remember that?
Whoopsie.
Ellis has lost a lot this game, huh?
I sure have. I still got my cash. That's for damn sure.
Do you?
$470.
Holy
Damn.
shit!
Well,
Okay. Okay, well, let's do this scene. The Crow brood emerges from the bowels of Tabitha Rain's fortress out onto the mission that dominates the plateau. Rain is going sideways, splashing against the stone around you, implanted by the Spanish so long ago. You can see the sign of several Christian crosses above the mission, and in the center, as you come up to one of the parapets, You see the garden in the middle that has been assaulted by this rain. There's some light flooding perhaps everywhere around here, on the walls, in the keeps, down below. You sort of for a minute forget how high up you are until one of you moves over to the battlements and peers down into the dark waters below. Perhaps we can see Old Boots' boat precariously making its way through the storm. And as lightning strikes above you, the deafening sound, it strikes the airship that looms on the other side of the fortress from where you are. The lightning strikes the balloon and twists around in a coiling pattern, slowly twisting into green as the airship siphons its energy with some infernal devices held within the giant metal conglomeration. Tabitha's leash is running short as she takes you into this keep. It's sort of sandstone all around you, and you can see out into this storm. And Tabitha looks behind her at the entourage that's following and just nods up to the airship. I can send someone with you, but with your history, I am not sure what help they will be. But all the same, I will send them.
Wait. You're not coming with us?
I am afraid my children cannot follow.
Well, fuck, bring him here.
What do you mean?
Bring Mondragon over here.
Yeah.
I mean, shit, he's not going to trust your little followers. Rather hear it straight from the source if we're going to get anything out of this guy.
Make a persuasion roll, Lucky.
I happen to have just gotten better at that.
Wow. I'm going to say -2.
Actually, -1 because I am... actually, it doesn't matter. Wait, does she know how famous I am? Does she like me? Because she also has to like me.
Let's make a smarts roll
You're
for her.
charismatic too, right? What does that do?
It makes it so I can re-roll this.
She's been living under a rock, literally. Let's do -4.
Literally?
7. She doesn't know who you are. It's a 3. Sorry.
Is that what? 5?
I would have to disconnect from them. It would make me vulnerable.
It's a lot better than you dying, right? I mean, that was our other option.
Very well. We will separate. Allow me a moment. I need controllers. I will have to fetch someone to hand over the experiments to 10 minutes. Enjoy the rain.
I think as she starts to walk off, Harper and Lucky share kind of a knowing glance and then kind of return.
Did she say where the girls were? Aren't we supposed to be collecting
you're taking some,
women?
aren't you?
Yeah, 10 or something?
20, I thought.
20,
20,
30,
yeah.
40?
22.
42. Come on, where'd you get that? 42?
Listen to the-
I thought it was
listen to the
20.
episode.
22.
It was 20, and then there's 50 or not.
As you wait for Tabitha to return, some of her scientists are ushering up the women that you negotiated the lives of. There's about 20 of them, I think is what I said. Somewhere about that number seems right. They look perhaps harrowed by their experiences. But,
Aren't we all?
yeah. But they seem to be in good physical health. They're ushered up here without much of a word. Most of them start to cross their arms. All of them are in sort of hospital gowns, not very well clothed, and they're just sort of ushered into this keep with you, one of the four corners of this great fortress. They look around scared to the outside. Some look up to the storm. Some sort of huddle together, and all of them eye you suspiciously as you wait for Tabitha, who will soon return.
Who ushered them up?
Some of the scientists and doctors that were taking care of them below.
Hey, is there anywhere you can keep these ladies until the storm blows over? And I'm not talking about the rainstorm.
One of the doctors nods. Yeah, I suppose we could keep them in a room down below, if that's what you want.
I think that would
They're
be
your
for
prisoners.
the best.
Prisoners?
Ellis, I'd rather not have them out of our sight if it's all right with you.
Yeah.
They'll be cold for 10 minutes. It'll be fine.
If bullets start flying, I don't want any of them to get hit by a stray.
Well, shit, can we just start loading up the ship? Or do we have to get Mondragon's permission to do even that?
I mean, she did say it was his ship.
Yeah, it's a good point.
I mean, shit, how much of this does he actually know?
Yeah, I don't know if I really want to wait.
What's up with the ship? Can we see? Is it docked? Can we see a way onto it from here?
Yeah, you lean out one of the windows that faces into the interior courtyard. It's docked on the battlement opposite you on the other side of the fortress. I forget the exact scale of this, but I think it's like 80 feet to there. The fortress below you is larger as the plateau is larger. Yeah, you can. What are you curious about it?
Are there guards posted at the ramp? Are there any soldiers near us?
Why don't you go ahead and make a notice roll for me? Maybe Harper too.
Hell yeah.
Let's do this at -2 for the weather conditions. Sort of modified by some of the lights.
Is it beyond 30 feet, Caleb?
Yeah, yeah.
Then I failed. Then I rolled a 2.
rip.
7 minus 2 is 5.
Okay. You can, in fact, see some guards posted around it. It's moored up to the opposite wall with a bunch of lines, and it's got one ramp coming from the side onto sort of the middle section of the wall between two of the towers. And yeah, it's got some guards.
So I'm sorry, you might have already described this already. So the airship is just kind of like at like ground level. How far up is it up in the air?
Sure. It's close enough that the ramp reaches the walls. So it's basically parallel with the walls, maybe like 10 or 20 feet higher than them. And then the ramp comes down.
So it's kind of like docking your ship at sea, just kind of going up those big ramps into...
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay.
That makes sense.
If you're looking for points of entry, I think you could jump off one of the keeps and attach yourself to the balloon. But it's constantly being struck by lightning.
That would be an Ellis move.
Yeah, but it's constantly being struck by lightning.
Hey, boys, I think I'm going to climb up.
So it's a pretty raging storm right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Harper, how about we go get Mondragon and bring him back over here so when Tabitha comes up, we can have a little palaver away from his troops.
Wait, you're going to go get Mondragon?
Yeah, you're out of your damn mind if you think that we're going to talk to Mondragon without Tabitha with us.
Chuckleheads, I ain't going to get him. I'm going to go get one of his boys and tell him to get the big man because Tabitha needs to talk to him.
Wasn't that just what we were having Tabitha do?
Listen, Abel.
She's getting unhooked to do her own shit. I don't want to stand here for 10 fucking minutes with a bunch of ready-to-be slaughtered women in the same room as me.
There are some questioning looks from them as you say that.
Harper definitely glares at Abel. Abel, don't you think that he's got shoot-on-sight orders for us?
Especially for you.
I'm reckoning that his troops don't know the difference between me and one of Tabitha's men.
You think you look like a goddamn mad scientist?
Fine. Fuck it. We'll do it your way. I'm gonna sit over here in the corner. I'm gonna wait for you to talk our way out.
All right. Well, that worked out a lot nicer than I thought it would.
Yeah.
At least Tabitha has a chance of getting him out of his castle.
Tabitha returns with only her cylinder head Manitou still attached to her, with a much shorter leash. He's holding it in one hand like a coiled rope. You'd imagine it's like 60 feet, 100 feet long. He's got coiled up, running from his head, their head to hers. And then she appears, I think without much ceremony, without making eye contact even, she starts to walk towards the airship. If you don't follow, she'll stop and turn around and go, "Let us go speak to the dragon." She starts to walk.
Wait, are we supposed to follow you?
The large cylinder head creature nods with a large toothy smile and then follows Tabitha.
Harper looks over at Lucky, readjusts his grip on Grace, and starts to follow.
Would you like the women to stay here or come with you?
I think stay here, right?
Yeah, I think that.
Yeah, I'll probably stay here, I guess.
Before we head out, Abel will reach in that duffel and dig out one of his coats, throw that on, pull the collar up as high as he can, jam that hat down unhappily, and follow Tabitha out.
You ladies stay here. However this goes, it'll be over quick.
And the crow boys start to walk across the rain-assaulted parapets. We get a wide shot of the walls and the figures walking along it. No one is coming with, just Tabitha and her large creature that seems to be close to her, along with all the crow boys, and like an 80 to 100 foot walk to the other side. Just nothing but a wall with a few switchbacks down to the courtyard below.
I mean, there's definitely a shot where we're along the top of it and there's a lightning strike behind us and it just illuminates the sky and you can barely see their silhouette against the gray clouds.
You walk into the keep on the other side that's guarded by 4 Mexican soldiers. They've got those tan uniforms, some of them waterlogged with flat-brimmed, short, almost baseball caps, but taller, flat top parts of the main hat. Everybody knows what I'm talking about, right?
Like a Fidel Castro hat?
Yeah. yeah. But sort of where that design originated from, with the taller flat tops. But yeah,
I don't know.
Like a Union soldier hat.
They tense up, and one of them almost raises his weapon at you, and they all stop and sort of nod to her, but definitely stay on alert as you walk through the room. Many of them giving you side eyes as you walk onto the walls. They're all holding weapons of a design you are not familiar with. Perhaps Thaddeus, you've seen this weapon deconstructed in Mondragon's cabin on the Carne Dioso. They almost look like bar assault rifles that you would see a World War II American soldier carry. They've got a magazine on the bottom, like a M14 Grand or any of those weapons. Everybody knows what I'm talking about.
Perfect
And if you
image in
don't
my
know,
mind.
then you aren't a gun aficionado and you don't care. So it's a win-win for everybody.
Yeah.
I don't care.
So you move through onto the wall. There are only 2 guards guarding the game plank, which again tense up as you come closer. And then one of them puts up his hand and stops Tabitha. And they start to converse in Spanish, which I think we've established nobody knows, correct?
We know a little bit.
They have a short, almost angry conversation, and Tabitha's going to make a persuasion roll, which... shocker to no one, is terribly bad.
I forgot that I was supposed to get negatives to persuasion rolls, but with Tabitha, I don't think I would have suffered that anyway, so.
She blew up 6
Oh,
and do a 10 total, which for her drops it down to an 8, which is still a success with a raise. Wow, good for Tabitha. Finally, the soldier starts to nod, and he waves you through onto the airship. And Tabitha turns to you and nods.
Easy.
Yeah.
Best of luck. How long to wait before? Mothers.
I'm sorry, did you say Weathers?
Mothers. I can send them whenever desire.
well, wait. I thought you were coming with us. Who the hell's going to talk to?
I have no desire to in the middle between you and hated enemy.
So wait, you're just going to send us up there and we're supposed to just show up with some best wishes? What are you talking about? We need something.
We have discussed this perhaps while you were gone. You all look... he will not be willing, me or otherwise. We are not on good terms.
Lucky throws his hands up in the air in disgust. So wait, what's the idea? Are we just robbing this shit?
Sounds like we're stealing ourselves an airship.
How the fuck are we going to get the women on board?
I'm not breaking any canon shit, right? That's what we talked about?
No.
Okay, cool.
So long as Mayhew's still with us, right?
He's gone.
Oh shit, he was our navigator. We needed him for the airship.
Yeah, you guys sent him away.
Oh, that was a bad call.
The way I see it, we take out Mondragon, and either they're going to comply with us, or we're going to have to use force to make them do what we want.
Holy, wait, was I around for this?
I
Was
think we were
Lucky
downstairs.
in this room?
I think you were downstairs.
I think we're
yeah.
downstairs, dude.
Yeah, we must have been downstairs for this
Okay,
part.
because I don't remember fucking actually agreeing to this part.
Sounds like we got ourselves a high-value target to collect. Sounds like we better keep them alive.
Hey, Tabitha, anyway, you can just get some scientists to keep those girls down there somewhere, and if we come back to get them, so be it. If not, well,
You know what happened.
I guess you win this one.
What an arrangement, of course.
Yeah.
Who's going first?
Boys, I gotta be honest, this don't feel right.
No,
Of course it doesn't feel right.
Ain't a damn part of this that ever felt right,
You
Thaddeus.
serious right now?
Listen, I was with Abel when apparently we let Mayhew leave.
We didn't know that she was not going to be able to negotiate for the ship.
Yeah, well,
And Mayhew was off his rocker. He wanted to blow this whole place to smithereens.
I
He
mean,
wasn't
shit,
going
that
to
was
come with
Abel's
us.
idea.
As the
No, it
Crow
wasn't.
Boys talk on the parapets, a notice roll is made. 3.
Fine. Boys, lock and load. We're rolling.
Well, all right. That is so taken like.
Wait,
Papa's
hold on.
colors a
Can
little
these
bit.
soldiers understand anything we're saying?
Yeah, they're bilingual, right?
Well, we don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
Can I throw one off the edge?
No, I can't remember. Did they understand us in the?
Only like one of them did.
It depends.
Mayhew was doing a lot of our translating.
Let's go talk to the man. He ain't stupid. If 5 of us walk into the room, he's not going to just instantly start fighting.
Well, we'll see. And Harper starts.
He's macho. He ain't stupid.
Amigo, vámonos.
¿Por qué?
Mondragón.
He like looks at you incredulously and like points up the ramp.
Let's go.
Yeah, come on.
All right. Harper just starts walking.
Yeah. Up the stairs, in we go.
Okay.
Here goes nothing, Caleb. You got 5 idiots on a boat.
God, this does not feel good, guys. What? I did not think this. I thought she was gonna fucking negotiate this
Why
shit.
would she do that? Why would she do that?
I thought that was the whole fucking plan.
This is your plan.
Her plan
Abel.
was, in return for us not killing her, she helps us get out with Mondragon.
Yeah, she's gotten you onto
Instead
the
of sending all
airship.
her monsters to kill us in the facility.
There's no way that
Let me back up. If it's one thing where she chose to liberally interpret the terms or is altering them, that's one thing. I don't have a problem with that. If it's like her being like, oh yeah, I'll do that, and then she gets here and she's like, well, you're on your own. I'm fine with that. I just wanted to make sure we didn't grossly misunderstand, because I think we were all under the expectation that she would help us get out.
Yeah.
okay.
I just
maybe
thought
wrong.
she was going to not kill us with her monsters in the facility.
Oh, okay.
Oh, really? I
That's
thought the
how I saw
idea
it.
was that she was going to go up there and be like, hey, listen, I know we're not friends, but you have to fucking get these people out of here.
Oh, well, there was that, but I saw it as like, we're in a situation where 2.5 of us definitely want to kill her, just on principle, flat
There's
out.
3. At least 3 of us wanted to kill her.
I'm on board.
Yeah,
I guess
I
you want to too. So like
absolutely-
4.
But then why did we not kill her? It was just Abel that wanted her to.
I mean, she's still right there.
Because the smart move is to not kill her if she can get us out,
Right.
which was why
Right, the smart move.
I
That's
want-
what we're
that
known
was the
for.
only thing we had.
Well, we're trying to do one smart move, Alex.
This
Jesus
didn't go
Christ.
so well, did it?
We'll see.
We're learning.
I can see, buddy.
Okay.
So wait, I need to
So
know,
we-
is this the last time I'm going to see Tabitha?
Yes.
Yeah, we're definitely no. We have to go back to get the girls
She won't be
once
there,
we deal
though.
with
But
Mondragon.
she's not going to be there.
Oh shit!
Right. Yeah, she's gone.
Well, yeah.
I mean, if you want to, I'm not going to be mad.
What the fuck?
We're
okay,
gonna-
let's go. Okay, oh my god, we are so fucked though. Holy shit!
Yes,
we're,
you are.
we're on the
We are
battlements
literally-
of a fort on top of a plateau in a thunderstorm.
Close quarters, which is perfect for me,
It's
but not
narrow,
so great for you
close
guys.
quarters. There are Mexican guards who are going to be like, the fuck? And they're
There's
probably
two
gonna,
Mexican guards.
They're going to
though.
leave.
Yeah, but there more are going to come when we
There's
start
two,
shooting.
but it's a thunderstorm.
Yeah, so all of my shit, all of our shit is going to be a -2.
All of it.
Yours is gonna be like -4 with that eye.
Yeah, if anything's behind,
But
further,
everyone will be a -2. Everybody.
Yeah, it's true.
And not to mention, there might be a way we can get a gunshot off without it being heard if there's a thundercrack, right?
If you time it
Yeah,
just right.
Yeah.
If
Providence
are we
chip
do
that
still have
shit.
But they're
Providence
gonna
chips?
see you 100%.
Do we still have Providence chips? There's
Yeah.
2 guards.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
There's
They
2
start
guards.
going up the ramp, maybe you hang
Yes.
back, bop,
Bop.
bop, bop.
A Providence chips that shit.
all right.
There they are right there.
Listen,
I got them ready.
Listen, you're going to do it. We know that you're doing it, so just
yeah, I
fucking
have
do it.
to
How
do
many
it.
Providence chips are we gonna have to flip to do this?
If you hand them to me, I'll shuffle them under the table.
Okay, yeah, because I was like, I definitely just saw one.
Here's 4.
Okay, what the fuck? Okay, we still
Yeah,
have to
what
get
the fuck?
we still have to go back and get the girls.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Holy
if we
Yeah,
survive.
This is, we had a conversation. We came to the decision that we were going to save who we could save, Lucky.
Yeah, if you shoot now, we lose the girls.
Honestly, so I think Lucky's thought process is if she dies, who's gonna fucking even bother taking care of these girls?
Right.
Like,
Gonna
what-
die.
But how many future people will get kidnapped and brought
But like,
here?
for what? They're like the mastermind of this whole shit. It seems like she's the only one that actually knows how to fucking run this shit, right?
Well,
like,
the scientists might a little bit.
maybe.
Also, there's 50 women hooked up to some freaking machines or something down there that are gonna. She said they would probably die if we ended the.
I mean, they were fucked either way, right? So
Yeah,
like,
but we can't
this
just
would
leave them to
be-
starve to death.
She also implied that the only chance that they survive is if they stay here.
Yes, so they kind of have to fucking stay here.
Right.
And we have met a woman who survived. So
I don't know. And
She
my-
was here though, right?
I'm gonna fucking kill her.
I mean,
Oh
yeah,
my
you're
God.
going
I
to
mean,
do
go
it. We're just
do
discussing
it.
how it's a bad idea. Yeah,
Grace
I
is in
have
his
done
arms.
it.
It's gonna be a bad idea, and I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
I have zero issues
All right,
with
get
it.
ready for the fucking aftermath. This is really bad.
This
Well,
is the
you'll
last
have-
episode of Sounds Like
It
Crows.
doesn't make any
Thank
sense,
you guys for
though,
listening.
dude. Would Lucky do that with all the girls in Jeopardy?
Yeah, for sure. Why would you can't just leave them here though? I mean, I'm gonna leave them here, fucking
We have
for
to,
sure.
yeah, exactly. What are we
But
supposed to do?
Yeah.
If we,
I don't think we even put that many people on the ship, to be honest. Even if we kill a bunch of the soldiers off,
I'm not saying take them with us, but I'm saying if we kill them or if we kill her,
Enjoy
I
the
mean,
rock full of Manitow.
we have to leave them here with the fucking scientists.
the scientists would fucking, I assume,
Who
would
knows?
fucking
Try to keep them alive at least.
try and keep them alive.
Maybe.
But they might just fuck off because she's the only thing holding them here.
How are they gonna
Can't
get out?
fly this thing ourselves. We've
We
established
can't.
that.
Not well. We can make
Right,
some.
which is why we have to take Mondragon alive.
He probably doesn't
No,
pilot
but
this shit
to
at
get
all.
his
Yeah.
crew to listen to
They're not
us.
going to listen to us.
They're not even
Okay,
speaking.
hold on. Why are we here? Why are we here? What's going on? Okay, you want to shoot this person? Shoot this person. We're going to figure out a way to fly the ship. You guys are going to be able to fly the ship.
I just don't want these girls dead.
Listen, dude, me
Okay,
neither,
man.
okay?
Well, they're dead if
but
you shoot.
we have to take the
Tabitha.
emotional hit.
We're gonna come back for
You're going
them.
to shoot her. You already said that you're going to shoot her,
I'm
so
gonna-
pull the trigger.
All right, well, what's the scene?
If she just dies, though, if he pulls this off, and
No
he
way,
just,
dude. She's got that fucking thing.
Yeah, but if she's dead, then the tether, it can't be controlled.
There's not a fucking chance that he's going to be able to kill
I'm
her
ready.
in one shot.
All right,
It
you
is.
ready?
This is Savage Worlds.
Here we go. You're left in this blinding rain near these two Mexican soldiers that can barely understand a word you say. And she starts to walk back towards the keep that's guarded by those additional 4 soldiers. Her bodyguard in tow, holding that cord, walking away from you. What do you boys want to do?
Start making my way up the ramp following these soldiers.
Yeah, Harper too.
I think they're just going to motion you up. Like, there will be more people at the guards at the top, and their job is to stay on the walls.
Okay.
Yep, Thaddeus will tuck his hat low and knock a little bit of the water off as he gets underneath the bit of the airship, and he'll follow in.
Maybe Abel and Thaddeus kind of stay behind us a little bit, so they're not the first people that Mondragon see when we get up.
Yeah. He's not leading the way.
Yeah.
So what's
yeah.
the marching order? It's Ellis,
Ellis and
Harper.
Harper, Thaddeus, Abel.
And then Lucky staying behind.
We get the shot of everyone walking onto the gangplank, and then Abel, you're like 10 feet on when you realize Lucky's not behind you. You look back to see him staring at Tabitha, who's probably 20 feet away from him at this point, slowly walking towards the keep.
The rain pours down Lucky's face as he slowly turns around to make eye contact with Abel. I'm sorry. And then he unloads his pistol into Tabitha.
Can I have that rule book?
Ugh, how bad is this going to be, guys?
This is going to be very bad. Now we have to
How
fight
bad is
both
this gonna
bosses
be?
probably at the same time.
Well,
Thank you for listening to Sounds Like Crows. I'm Caleb Sunstead, and you can find me on Twitter at MarshallCaleb. Thaddeus Crow is played by Marshall Sims at Mr. Malicious1 on Twitter. You can find him, me, Cameron Reed, and Alex on our other podcast, Omen's Call. Abel Crow was played by Isaac Sunstead at Abel the Crow on Twitter. Ellis Crow is played by Alex Horrell, who you can find on Twitter at Alex Horrell. Luciano Lucky Crow was played by Cameron Day, who you can find on our Patreon Discord server, The Crow's Nest. Harper Daisy Crow was played by Cameron Reed, who's on Twitter at CJReed211. You can follow the show on Twitter at Sounds of Crows, or find our contact information at soundslikecrows.com. And please tweet at us at Sounds of Crows with the hashtag LuckyPlease. Hashtag LuckyPlease. And a message you want us to talk about in character. The Crowboys are wandering with their assorted luggage in tow through the upper levels of the fortress of Tabitha Rains. Above you, in these sort of hooked to the ceiling above you, is a bunch of cords that are running in a rail. She has to have quite a few people just running cable management and making sure they're not stuck in on corners and making sure there's enough slack and stuff. It's a whole thing, but luckily she has about 24 people dedicated to this full time, so they're making quick work of that. I think you're pretty close to the outside of the fortress. You walk past some like steel, portholes would be a good word for them. They're not traditional windows, but they're small enough that you can see out upon the raging, storming sea, and you can hear the rain that's being thrown sideways, hitting against the glass and the steel and the rock outside. The waves crashing below you sound like they're in a seashell held up to your ear. It doesn't seem like you should have to worry about them, but of course, you know the danger of them all too well. And I think we get a shot of Harper carrying Grace. She's mostly dry, but for dramatic effect, perhaps her hair is still wet and greasy, and we see a few drops splatter onto the ghost steel floors below you. You're walking past these windows with the lightning flashing in and lighting it up, along with the green ghost rock powered electric lights above you. Tabitha is in front of you, and she's got her bodyguard Manitou beside her, and then the rest of her entourage is following behind. Even the small one that played the piano is coming behind, slowly and quietly whispering a forgotten tune under his breath.
I imagine it's a tracking shot from behind the boys as they work their way through the hallway, right? Like that kind of steady cam right behind them as they step around pipes and duck under protruding flanges and so on. Abel leans forward to Lucky in front of him. Hey, Lucky.
Yeah?
What do you think the odds are we get out of here without getting in another fight?
Well, let's see. We got Mondragon up top. Tabitha doesn't really seem like much of an issue anymore. But goddamn, Mondragon up top. I don't know what she could possibly say to quell his hatred for us.
And maybe I'll just stand in the back quietly.
Yeah, you try that, Abel.
Hey, you talking about Mondragon? Thaddeus sort of sidles up alongside his brothers and leans in quiet.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a real shit show, you think, huh?
I would imagine.
I mean, fuck, we gotta get out of here. So, think it's even worth it to talk him down? Listen, you can't hide in the corner, Abel, because there ain't gonna be room for the both of us.
Well, we got Lucky up here to talk us out of it.
Yeah, I gotta say, I don't think he likes me much.
No.
Oh, shit. See if we can get Harper. Get Harper up ahead of you.
I took him for $400. It sure as shit ain't me.
What?
I put a bullet in him. I'm sure it ain't me.
What?
Hey, we're talking about Mondragon, the situation.
Yeah, what about him?
Well, I mean, you think you can make any sort of appeal to him?
Are you out of your goddamn mind?
Look where we are, little brother. Absolutely, I'm out of my goddamn mind.
There ain't a chance in hell that man don't try to kill us.
That's why we're picking straws to see who gets to convince him not to.
Well, hey, listen.
Well, who's got the quickest draw? Because that's the man that's got to be up front.
I think all eyes turn to Lucky.
I don't know, do you have like speed loader or?
Well, Lucky, I do have quick draw.
I'm not sure what that means. You're just calling your tricks names or something now?
Yeah, I name all my special attacks.
He asked me, Abel, if I was out of my goddamn mind. You hear him talking like this?
You ain't never named any of your special attacks? How do you expect your enemies to know what you're doing when you do it?
I expect them to see my fucking face.
Well, hopefully if I've done everything right, they don't know what I'm doing.
But then what's the point of all of this?
That's a good question, actually. Shit, little brother, you made me think of something.
If you come up with a special attack, you got to be able to shout it out when you're doing it, and then they know to be extra scared of what you're doing. Ain't that right, Lucky?
Bunkai!
Was that Bleach? That was some Bleach shit right there. I like that. Yeah. Well,
Let's get that light out.
let's cut all that out. There's no way that. Okay.
Yeah, Harper's way too chipper. He just fucking lost
We're
Grace.
not, yeah,
I was talking about anime special attacks. What do you mean?
He always does
You're
that.
acting
That's
like it's
total
my,
Harper.
it's my mood that's the
Total
problem.
Harper.
Yeah,
That's where we
dude.
drive the line.
Well, I'm going to start to practice my voice a little bit since you guys didn't want to include me in this.
Well, you just
You're
had
coming.
we're working
You're
our way
coming.
to you,
You're
buddy.
coming.
Hey, you know your voice is carrying this hallway pretty far. It's just dead quiet.
Shit, Ellis, where'd you come from?
Ellis was at the front of the pack walking side by side
Yeah.
with Tabitha. She heard everything you said.
I don't care about that.
Yeah, we ain't said nothing she'd be offended by.
Tabitha, how do you feel about Mondragon again?
He is a thorn in my side, I think.
So if this shit show breaks out, you
Yes.
got our back?
I think if you wish to engage, that is your prerogative. The range of my children does not extend much to the surface.
Well, we don't wish to engage with them, but it's gonna happen. We have a bit of a history with Mondragon.
And he's got the only means of safe passage off this place, so it's one way or another.
We are leashed here, unfortunately, stuck in the bowels.
Ellis, what do you think the chances are you can climb inside Mondragon's skin and wear him like a puppet?
Jesus Christ, Abel. Jesus Christ.
He didn't have to be so, poetic. Abel, you know that, right? It's just us. You didn't have to say that.
About 100%. Abel. Right about 100.
100%. That is what I like to hear. I don't know what you and Wade can get up to. So if you can wear that man as a skin puppet,
It might take some time.
No, listen. It's raining outside, so you'll get nice and looped up before you get there.
Are we talking?
I'm not talking literally, you
figuratively,
stupid fuck.
Yeah, well, if you're going to do
Are we
that,
not?
do you go in through the ass or through the mouth?
We'll see which is bigger.
Oh, I thought it was gonna. Damn, I was on a whole other page. I was imagining you rip out his spine and you just sort of like slide on in there like he's a meat glove.
I'm a bit of an artist. You know, I like to get in there and improvise.
Yeah, you want to keep the skin intact.
The
That
skin
is.
tells me what to do.
I was not implying you murder the man. I was implying you do some weird spirit voodoo shit.
What makes you think I can do some weird spirit voodoo shit?
He thought I could do
You're
some
doing
weird
it to
Huckster
yourself
shit all
now.
the
If
time.
anybody can do it, it's Thaddeus over there.
I can't.
Oh,
Yeah,
fine.
you're going to crawl in him?
That guy's been practicing black magic since he was 8 years old.
Well, listen.
You know, that is true, that is.
The last time I tried doing anything with Mondragon, well, it kind of led to us being here like we are.
That was his fault,
If you
though.
can name me one time you've done useful magic, I will not slap the hair off your head.
I will point you to the time we escaped the Upright Gang and we were able to get past that terrible monster that Ellis brought in.
I feel.
That's right, Abel.
Allegedly.
Was that something you did? I don't
made
think
us
you did that,
invisible.
Thaddeus.
Thank you, Lucky. I don't remember that
He
either.
made us invisible, and then we snuck out.
How could you not
Damn it,
remember that?
Harper.
Oh, sorry. I messed it up.
Listen, he's just a man of truth, Abel. You forgot that a long time ago.
Fine, we'll leave your hair.
To
Thank
answer
you
your
kindly.
question, Abel, I'm going to say there's a 0% chance of us not getting into a fight.